Hey witches, mystics, manifestors, and people who just like tarot. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Ray Luna. For today's tarot reading, we're looking at a wish of yours is coming true. Which is it? So for group number 1 here, we have moss agate. For group number 2, we have lepidolite. And for group number 3 here, we have blue aragonite. So take your time and pause the video if you need more time to choose the card and crystal that's calling out to you the most, and when you're ready, head to the description or comment section to click on the correlating timestamp to receive your reading. I hope you guys enjoy this reading, and thank you for watching. Hello group number 1, welcome to your reading. So you chose moss agate and the painter, strength and power. So what I see here with this first card here is this is a panther. So I feel like you guys are awakening your own inner power. You're recognizing your own strength and ability to overcome challenges and obstacles that are in front of you. So you're going to be looking inward and finding a way to use your own strength and power to move forward. So I feel like this is something where it's telling you you are much more intelligent than you think. You are much more strong than you think. So you have some type of power you're not fully realizing and actualizing. So part of this wish that is coming true, or wishes coming true, is the key to this is you recognizing your own strength and power, and this will partially unlock this to happen. I also see here too with quincunx, hopefully I'm saying that right, it talks about challenges and needing to overcome something, like adjusting. And with the puzzle pieces here in the Rubik's Cube, this talks about needing to piece things together to complete the puzzle, to finish things. So I feel like your wish is finding this key and unlocking things for yourself for opportunities to happen in the first place. So this is like a removal of obstacles, a removal of challenges, and finding out what you need to do to make that happen. Your intuition as well is a strong indicator of looking within and finding out what you need to do. With the High Priestess here, it's funny because I felt this energy with these two cards up here. So this is related. You're gonna look within and find a way to solve that puzzle, solve that challenge. And I think another part of this is what you're working on. Maybe part of the challenge is not having support or needing to constantly revise something to make it more successful, right? Like a scientific method of having to keep testing and trying to find something that works. So with Wolf Moon here, this talks about having a pack, having support. So I think you're also going to have a wish of more support coming in to make this challenge easier. So it makes it so it's like you're just not doing things on your own, or if you had a lot of this repetition of trying to find what works, you're going to have maybe some advice from someone or some assistance from someone that makes it so it's like, this finally makes sense, or I'm finally having a little bit more ease with my environment, or the people around me are becoming more supportive or giving me little hints here and there that make it so I have an easier time figuring this out. Like it gives you something to reflect on. And even here with Wolf Moon, it talks about use intuitive instinct, right? Because with animals, they can sense what is going on. If there's an earthquake, animals will act differently, or if there's a wildfire, animals will run away from that. So there's something about you that's like a primal instinct or urge that's going to be important for this wish happening. Something within you, okay, being unleashed. And it's a reaction to what is happening. You're just responding to it. And with the second house card, this is really nice to see here because it talks about your money, your possessions, luxury. So I also feel like this wish, this challenge, once you overcome it, which I do see you doing, of course, I think it's going to bring in more material wealth, material abundance. So an example of this is if you guys have a business, this could be working with other people with Wolf Moon to overcome a challenge and get more funds, or you sign a contract with another business, like a partnership, and this benefits both of you. So it could be something like this where you're partnering with someone and getting support to overcome your challenge. But the result of this is you receiving more material wealth, goods. This could even be, as we see in the picture here, there's a car. So it could be something that leads you to get a car, a house, something that unlocks a lot of material things for you that you previously don't have, or it could be improvements on what you currently have. So if you have an old car, like let's say this car is 10 years old, you could end up replacing that because of this abundance and getting a new one. Maybe you haven't had a new car before. Something like that, okay? I also see here too, you have strong intuition coming through. So you guys, during the time you're seeing this reading and afterwards, pay attention to what your own heart, your own gut, your brain, your mind, what it's telling you, because there's a lot of moons here. And that makes me think of intuition, your inner feelings. This is very important for this wish to come true. So I think you guys are very intelligent, and there's something, once you listen to yourself, that is partly the key of making this happening successfully. But you have to listen to yourself. So even watching this reading, of course, it's not bad to consult tarot, but this is saying you're the most important counsel you have, okay? So make sure you listen to yourself, because there's something you're thinking that's very intelligent and it's putting you on the right path. So you also have to stop doubting yourself as a message, an additional message from the universe here. Stop doubting yourself. You have the ability to create everything that you need to be successful. You have to stop questioning yourself and start seeing yourself as some type of an authority, because you have this strength and power to command, okay, to change things in your life, other people's lives. And with the moon here, it talks about your own intuition being important to make your dreams come true. Trusting how life cycles, and sometimes things might seem slow, then it seems fast. So maybe there's some sort of pacing in your life with these challenges that has made you doubt yourself. But I also see a breakthrough with this too, recognizing your own strength, your power, your intuition, your intelligence, and that makes it easy for you to start creating and getting this success. But I feel like it plays out in a process, okay? Even when you're watching this, maybe you don't understand what I'm saying. Maybe you're still doubting yourself when you're watching this. But as life goes on, right? The days, the weeks, the months, you'll start to see how you have this power and intelligence and believe it. And with the tarot here as well, it's so funny because there's a partnership energy. Wolf Moon, second house, 2 of Cups. So there is definitely some sort of wish related to collaboration, partnerships, contracts. For some of you guys as well, because of the Queen of Cups, the King of Wands, this could just be talking about you and another person. One of you guys is the Queen of Cups, the other of you is the King of Wands, 2 different personalities, someone who's really emotional, creative, dreamy, but a little bit more grounded here with the Queen of Cups, and then another person who's kind of bold, ambitious, also creative, but in a more fiery, impulsive way. So I think there's a partnership. One of you guys is this person, and the person you're working with is described by the other energy. So I think this combination is making something very powerful that draws a lot of attention, that leads to this increase in money. But for some of you guys as well, because of the cards here, it's also possible, like if you have recently focused on overcoming personal challenges with money, your own self-belief, it's also possible, this for some of you guys, I think it's a smaller group though, or it's an additional message on top of what I just said. For some of you, I think this could possibly be a romantic connection too. Maybe someone you do business with develops into something romantic. Or it could be like, this might sound weird, but it's like, even if this is not romantic, it's like a very strong connection, like it would be romantic, even if that doesn't exist there, if that makes sense. Like it's a very strong partnership where it's like you and this person could be soulmates, but it also could be like platonic. It doesn't have to be romantic, but for some of you guys, it could be. It's just a meant to be connection that makes it so your life improves and is assisted in some way. But you guys have to, use your own discernment to find out what message here is there for you. But that is definitely what I'm seeing. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle a couple more cards and get closing out messages for you guys. Okay, so with these cards here, it's very, very positive energy. So it's like you're clearing out old things, that old challenge, like you're getting the breakthrough you need to move forward here. Regeneration is growing, healing, and prospering. And Chopwood talks about, cleaning out the garbage from your life, cleaning out past negative emotional experiences or past failures and learning how you can turn that into a success. And all of this work of finding your own strength, your own intuition, listening to yourself, believing yourself, partnering with this other person here, finding that support with what you're working on is leading to milk and honey, lots of abundance, prosperity. In the second house and having milk and honey, it's like milk and honey. I believe in a lot of cultures throughout the world, like more so in ancient times, milk and honey is products and food that is represented to be like, okay, this is wealthy people's food. This is like dessert, like something very sweet, very positive. So this reward with this wish is having your own dessert, like having your cake and eating it too. With like dessert, that's what I'm thinking of, like having something really good and being able to benefit in many different ways with less of a downside. But I think you guys deserve this because it seems this didn't come easy. It comes from a period of time of trying to figure things out, trying to improve things. Like once again, that scientific method of needing to dabble and test things out. But that effort that you put in with all that different tests, all that different experiments, this is paying out for you in the way of more money, more abundance, and a good partnership that leads to more success and recognition. So that was your reading, group number 1. I hope you guys liked it. I thought this reading was very positive, really happy, which I like to see in these type of readings, of course. So let me know what you guys thought about it. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't yet, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other readings like this. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey, group number 2, welcome to your reading. So you chose Lepidolite, and here we have the Crystal Grotto, Energy and Cosmos. So what I see here is very cool and unique for me to pick up in a reading. So with the Crystal Grotto, I feel like this wish that's coming true for you guys is related to a leveling up of your spiritual gifts and abilities, your senses, having the ability to just know. I also feel like you're going to have success with creating things. So if you're trying to start a family, like, give birth, get a new pet, move someplace else and build a community, anything where there's like this sense of creating, especially related to people and connections, it's going to be very powerful for you and very successful. And I also feel here too with the crystal grotto. I love how the crystals appear here because, of course, in spirituality, a lot of people connect with crystals. That's why I have this crystal here to help you guys choose what reading is calling out to you. So this is important because you guys are going to be more connected with collective consciousness. So some of you guys will know what that means, but if you don't, if you watch tarot readings, for instance, like if you're subscribed to me or you came across this video because you felt drawn to this reading, you are technically within my collective, right? And I'm channeling messages here to help you guys, to help you grow or give you comfort in some way. And other tarot readers do this, and other people who do spiritual work. And people outside of spiritual work also have their own collective. So you guys are connecting to collective consciousness where you are relating to people who have the same experiences as you. So for instance, when I do a monthly pick-a-card reading, all the piles could pick up on having more success with career, or even if there's a challenge in career might be more prevalent for some reason in the month of September versus having love messages. And that's because in that collective, they're meant to do work with their career or healing with their career versus love at that moment in time. So in this moment in time, you guys are in the collective of creating new things in your life, making connections with people. So this wish is related to the things that you are birthing, whether that's, literal, babies or, something new in your life, new connections, new community, that's related to this wish. You're meant to be in the collective where you're growing, learning, and experiencing new things. And with your discovering the myriad of facets of who you are, this is part of that. You're meant to discover, grow, learn. So this wish is related to becoming less lost, becoming more spiritually connected, and finding people who are in that same collective, who are meant to be experiencing the same themes and, life goals as you are now and soon to be in the future. Also with 9th house here, this talks about spiritual knowledge as well, but this also could just be knowledge in general. So if you have wishes related to foreign travel, wishes related to education, like getting into a college or moving someplace like study abroad, something like that too can come true for you guys and be part of your life journey of finding that right collective for you. You might have to move or go someplace else to find this collective. And with Capricorn here, Capricorn is known to be hardworking, business savvy, very ambitious. So anything you have been studying for, you've been planning, you've been saving money for, I think your wishes related to this too could very much so pay off, like greatly. Like you've been working really hard towards something and now it's like that ability, that effort is being rewarded. And of course, if you're going to travel or move or get more education, that involves a lot of planning and effort and sometimes money as well. So I think this is something that's going to work out for you. It's going to transform your life. It's going to transform your ability to create new things. And with Crystal Grotto as well, that talks about an increase in knowledge. So if you guys too are people who do things spiritually, like you're a spiritual teacher or you're providing knowledge in that way, that's also going to become better for you, like being more tapped in. Like for instance, me doing tarot readings, it's like, if this were me, I would be getting better intuitive messages, not just from the cards here and their written meaning, but I would be able to better pick up messages from, the universe, like channeling those messages to get something that resonates more to the people who are watching the reading, right? That's true for you guys. I also see here as well with 11. 11 is make a wish, right? So if you guys recently seen 11 after thinking about something you want to come true, this could be a sign like, hey, that is possible for you. That is a wish come true for you. So take note of that as well. And with Scorpio, this talks about something in secret. So if you've been working on something in secret, maybe this wish coming true will make it more public. It's something where it's like, I got the success though from this. So once it becomes public, you're not worried as much because you did the work in secret to make it happen. And then it's like, you're proving people wrong. You're proving to be successful. And you're overcoming like doubt from other people as well here. And with the Page of Cups, this is talking about being a creative master, like creating something new. Like you did all of your hard work, your ability, your efforts to make a new life for yourself. So if you guys are trying to improve your life or move someplace else with education, more knowledge, this is definitely the right path for you. This is the right reading for you. I see here it's like sleepless nights, anxiety, right? Thinking about all the ways you want to transform things, but maybe not having that ability immediately. So this is like needing to work towards that. And with the Four of Wands, that's like a happy home. So even if your home isn't happy or where you live's not happy, this is being able to quickly and sooner than you think here with the Eight of Wands, being able to change that so you do have a better circumstance. You are in a place you want to be. You are living out your dream of having the job you want or moving to a different place that is safer or better for you in some way. I also feel like this could talk about family safety because the Crystal Grotto also talks about like, okay, if you were to birth a kid or have a kid, you want to live in a safe place for them. So this could be having the resources to provide a better life for you and your kids, your child, or your future children if you don't have them yet. And I see a quick improvement as well with your emotional state. The King of Cups, of course, for this wish to come true, you're going to be feeling emotionally more stable, more balanced. So with Scorpio above King of Cups, of course, Scorpio doesn't mean always dark thoughts, but in this case, it could be moving away from dark thoughts because of difficult moments in your life. Being able to change your perspective from dark things or having to be secretive to achieve what you want, and then moving to being able to express that and feeling more comfortable in your surroundings, the people around you, being able to freely say what you want more because it's safer in some way. I keep picking that up, like more safety for you and your environment. So I feel like that's a really big message here as well, because I keep picking it up. Safety, safety, safety. So whatever happens here with this wish, your wish of having more safety, security for you and others is definitely coming true. So I'm going to put down my last set of cards here to get closing out messages for you guys. Okay, and I really love how these cards came out here because we have co-create. Yes, like you're constantly creating. The Crystal Grotto, Page of Cups, and now co-create. And this speed too, the cheetah, quickly moving towards creating what you want. You guys have this power and this ability, so don't give up if you don't see what I'm talking about yet. I feel like you guys could have experienced some difficulty in your life with the Nine of Swords and now orphaned. The same expression here. But this has happened to you in your life because where you are at now or where you have been, that is not for you. That's not your fortune in this life, okay? You're not meant to be a pawn on the chessboard. You're meant to be creating your own life and doing something different. You're orphaned, so you move someplace else to have a better environment. You're orphaned so that you can be different in some way, and that difference will make you uncomfortable and then push you to be someplace else where you can find that collective, those people you're meant to be with, the place you're meant to go in life, right? That's why you have this experience. So anything that has not worked out for you, I hate saying like, oh, these bad things happen to you, like for you, because that's kind of stupid, but like, this is saying like you have those experiences though to push you where you're meant to be. Because let's say if you worked where you're at right now and things worked out, of course you're probably not going to want to change it if things are working out for you, right? So things not working out for you is meant to push you to a different place that will be better, or you're meant to have your life story unfold in this new place, this new environment. So I feel like if you have something not for you, there's always another opportunity to find. And with orphaned here, this is like finding your way from being orphaned to having that happy place that you are accepted. And with the Four of Wands, like I said, like quickly happening sooner than you think, having that emotional safety and balance. So I just want to give another message here, like that is happening for you, and you are finding your home from this orphan in some way to finding that stability and comfort of finding your place. So that was your reading. Group number 2, I hope you guys liked it. I thought this was a really cool reading. I like how like unique messages came out, because that doesn't always happen. Sometimes there's more similar messages. So let me know what you guys thought of it. If you liked it, consider liking the video, subscribing if you haven't yet. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey, group number 3, welcome to your reading. So you chose Armadillo Basket, Grounding, Fierce Protection, and Aragonite. So what I see here for a wish coming true for you is I feel like this wish that's about to come true is related to protecting yourself and having strong boundaries. So like this card says here, Armadillo is about protection. The shell can be used as a basket, as we see in this card, but that's like for you, you have to make use of this shell to protect yourself. You have to make use of this item to shield yourself from negative energies, negative people, and find a way to proceed forward. And with your soul has returned to learn many lessons here, it could be a lesson for you in this lifetime to have strong boundaries, because these strong boundaries are what's going to lead you to having your goals and dreams coming true. Not only this wish, but things beyond just one wish. Okay, many wishes. So this wish will come true once you say no to people who constantly want you to say yes. This wish will come true when you learn to not always share everything that you're doing, right? Keeping some things secret or undercover in some way is going to help you. I also feel like with the 4th house here, this can be talking about, family connections that you have. So I feel like for some of you guys, it is possible this wish coming true could improve life for you and your family. It can be an improvement in your environment, where you live. But I also see it's possible this is a wish that could come true because you're doing something different than what your family expects of you. Okay, so some of you have to have boundaries with your family and friends, because maybe some of these people are making you doubt your ability to achieve. Maybe some of these people are doing some things, like whether it's intentionally or non-intentionally, some of these people could be doing things which make it so you have a block, so you can't get the success. So be careful not to tell your friends and family everything you're doing, because maybe some of them are going to sow seeds of doubt. They're going to tell you, oh, can you really do this? Oh, you doing that? I can't imagine that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they could be saying things like that to discourage you. So you have to ground yourself for yourself and find a way to make what you want happen without needing support from other people. You have to validate yourself here in some way for this wish to come true. But I do see here that with this wish, you are going to have good luck. So maybe this wish is related to the way you communicate, not only, not oversharing, but the way you're crafting your words, the way you're saying things. In marketing, there's something called finding your target audience and having everything you're writing, everything you're saying be their voice, something to connect with them, messaging wise. So maybe you guys are finding your target market's voice, and that makes you successful. So if you're trying to get a new job at the interview, maybe you research the company's mission, maybe you research the company's values, and you find a way to demonstrate that with your personality, so you're more likely to get the job, with your communication skills, with your words, your body language. You guys could have a wish come true because you're morphing yourself to what this opportunity requires. Okay, like you could be doing something where you're making it so you're the best candidate. You're making it so they have to choose you. And I picked that up with new job as well, because Ace of Pentacles, new financial opportunities, new job opportunities. So I think you guys could have a job that you don't expect to, achieve, or maybe you don't expect to get it. So your wish coming true is getting this job or opportunity, and you have to keep it secret to some degree because people might doubt you, and that will prevent you from taking it. But you're recognizing here with Judgment, you have the ability to hold this ace, to achieve, and you're going to do it anyway. You're going to walk away from conflict, from people telling you no, from conflicting thoughts in your own head. Maybe you're giving yourself negative self-talk. But you're going to find the courage to go after this opportunity that's giving you more for yourself, more for your family if they're not the ones telling you no, because it's different for different people. If you have a supportive family, it might not be your family, it might be your friends, your inner thoughts as well. But you're overcoming this conflicting messaging and walking towards what you need to have fulfillment. I also feel this wish could lead you to proving people wrong. So not only those family, those friends saying no, you could be proving yourself wrong. Like maybe you didn't believe in yourself, so by going after this opportunity you didn't think would be, successful, even if you're planning and working towards it, maybe you didn't think it's possible. You're also proving yourself wrong and getting fulfillment by trusting, grounding yourself, and I feel like the boundaries part comes through as well, because boundaries isn't just about saying no, it's also wanting more for yourself, right? So instead of accepting scraps from the table after a feast, you want to have a fresh meal, right? Why do you not deserve a fresh meal? Why do you have to have the scraps? So part of this too is having a higher standard for yourself and going after it, even if you have doubt, even if you're not used to having that higher standard. It's like putting it in your mind that you actually can have that in the first place. So all of this is unraveling to make a wish come true because you're believing in yourself and setting that standard high in the first place. I also think by having a boundary, You're preventing negative interference from forces that want to work against you. So it makes it so a wish happens because you're not having these people block your blessing. So I'm going to put down some other cards to get closing out messages to see what else is coming through for you guys. Okay, and with these cards here, it's funny because we have yin yang or yin yang, however you say it here, but this is part of a balance, right? The two parts. So this is basically talking about merging two halves of yourself, the feminine and the masculine, the passive side, the action-oriented side, the negative, the positive, right? Like you're finding a way because of this wish coming true. I feel like a wish that could be coming true as well. I feel like it's multiple wishes for you guys because of your own actions. It's possible a wish coming true here as well is having balance in your life, having things more so your way, not dictated by other people or, structures by society, doctrines taught by other people. I feel like you're having a balance of finding your own way, your own voice here, okay? That is something that's very powerful and it's leading you to more success. So you're going to find a way to create, but you're also going to find a way to find out when you should sit back and allow things to happen, right? These two cards talk about that. Like sometimes you have to sit back and let things happen, but other times you have to go forward and take charge and take action. So I feel like these two wishes are related to this, like one with having boundaries and higher standards for yourself, which allows you to have a new job or more money, a identity away from family and friends. But then the second one is because of that, having this balance that makes your life better and allows you to create and rest as you need. And that is something, who doesn't want that? I also see here too, it's like TikTok and orphaned. I feel like here it's like maybe you feel like you're on a time limit. So this is a wish too of having time. Like you're on your own path, your own life journey. And with the previous card too, it says your soul has returned to learn many lessons. This is part of your lesson in this life to make your own path, to find your own way. Maybe you guys are doing things at a later time compared to some other people, but that doesn't mean it's wrong or bad. You are doing things at your own pace in your own time. And if you're starting to at a different point compared to other people, like maybe you had more problems at the beginning of your life compared to other people because of your circumstances, you have to be more lenient with yourself because, of course, if you didn't have the same luxuries as someone else, you're going to have a harder time achieving things. Not that it's impossible, but it could be more difficult at first compared to other people who had more support. And I do think there could be an issue here with family or, people you knew you made connections with because the fourth house and then orphaned. Something about this. And then 444 and the fourth house, needing to protect yourself possibly from, bad family members or negative connections. So you could be healing and moving away from bad conditioning from your family, making you not believe in yourself or, friends that didn't support you. You could be believing in yourself now and making your wish come true because you're away from these negative influences, or you're finding a voice outside of that and it's leading you to balance things out and prove these people wrong. Like, yeah, you can achieve, you can do stuff. You were just not given support. So you're finding a way to support yourself with this balance, stronger boundaries, and possibly going after opportunities you didn't think were possible. And by doing that, you end up getting a job with a lot more money. You end up getting something that allows you to leave all this past behind. So you're proving everyone wrong, maybe even yourself, with something really good coming along. So that was your reading, group number 3. I hope you guys liked it. Definitely a positive message, which I always like to see in the readings. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. If you did like it, consider liking the video, subscribing if you haven't yet. I always appreciate that. I hope this reading has helped you in some way, and I hope to see you guys in the next reading. Bye.